Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, it's my last day here in Alabama and it's pretty, so I thought I would get out in the yard amongst the pine trees and do this last video. And this is going to be a weekend video because this is just like one of our little weekend chats. It's been a good trip, been good seeing my mom, but I am very ready to get back to Costa Rica. And hopefully by the time you're watching this video, I'll be deep into some sugary fruit. I was thinking this one's just been kind of brewing in my head for a week or two, and it's like, does the food really even matter? Is it all that important? If we can't even treat each other in a decent way. We can't even be decent to each other. And when I say that, when I wrote that down, I made a few of my notes like I always do because I'm a little bit senile. When I wrote that down and was kind of, getting ready to do this video, I had to add to that. And I'm just talking about the bare minimum. Being decent to each other should basically be the bare minimum that we do, shouldn't it? Shouldn't we really be striving and to lift each other up and to help each other along the path, and especially for the weakest of those out there? It's very interesting as I've been doing this lifestyle, and the food, it's like, you pick up these certain people in your networks because, well, for me anyway, I network with people that do this raw vegan thing or high carb vegan thing, and you cross paths with yogis and people that are on their spiritual paths of whatever they may be. And I see all these activists out there and all the causes and all the memes that get shared from time to time. But it just dawned on me that that's what a lot of it is. A lot of it is just this stuff. We share stuff on social media, Facebook, wherever. And it's like, are we lining up with the things we're sharing? Are we really truly reflecting those type things in the way that we're treating people every day? And in this food world, with people in the vegan world in general, and more specific in the various niches and communities under that, whether it be raw vegan, raw till 4, raw whatever, vegan whatever, high carb whatever, all you really see is a lot of people chewing each other up, and beating each other up and arguing and just spewing a lot of hatred and venom out there. Now I'm just trying to give you something to think about, and we can all reflect on this from time to time. I'm not one of those weepy sorts that gets on or gets out and tries to implore people to stop and just be nice to each other. That's not for me to do. That has to come from within you or from within other people. I just, like I say, sometimes I think you just, you point out behavior, and sometimes people can see that. I know that I've had things pointed out to me like that in my life a number of times. And just as an example, one of them used to be like, I never was malicious towards anybody, and I never, knowingly or tryingly to hurt somebody, but I used to be bad about, like, I like to joke a lot. I could be sarcastic, I could be a little bit snarky, I have a different sense of humor, and in the past I've said things to people and they told me that that was hurtful, and my response back then was that, like, oh no, well, that shouldn't hurt you because I didn't mean this. But if that person picked up hurt from something that I said to them, that's not for me to qualify and say, oh no, you're not supposed to be hurt. If they're hurt, they're hurt. Their feelings are their feelings. So that was something that that was pointed out to me. I don't even remember who it was. It wasn't like some big aha moment, but when I became aware of that, I started paying a little bit closer attention, and I tried to line my actions up with the things I said, with the things I share online. Just with, I like to just have everything in line, my words, my thoughts, my deeds, as much as possible. And this has just been something I've noticed ever since I've been doing this lifestyle and been around certain types of people over the last 4 or 5 years. It's just like you have these people that are arguing and worrying about and studying and just taking food down to this just like, certain point. And it's all about the food. It's always about the food, and everything else is sacrificed along the way. It's like, as long as you're right and you have that right knowledge behind you, it's okay to step on somebody. It's okay to tell somebody they're stupid. It's okay to tell somebody they're doing things the wrong way. And you know what? Like I say, I just don't see a lot of. I'm seeing a lot of people out there that their talk does not line up with their actions. You know, it's easy to share memes and stuff all day. All that takes is one little finger. It's just click a share button and whatever, and or to say something nice, or to, you know, make a quote, or, you know, to share a positive quote. And these are all good things. I do like to see positivity being shared out there, because even sometimes if the person may not be terribly sincere, or even if they don't line up with it, you know, positive messages are being circulated out there, which is always a good thing. But that's all the purpose really is of this just little weekend talk of let's try to do better. You know, we just got into a new year. People have their resolutions, and a lot of the resolutions are always, they're self-related, they're ego-related, a lot of them. Let's just make it real simple, and let's don't make it a resolution. Let's just resolve to do it. I don't know, maybe that's saying the same thing, but when I say a resolution, I guess it's the connotation is like a little bullshit stuff that you do around the beginning of the year. When I resolve to do something, use it as a verb, am I right? I resolve, yeah, it's a verb. It feels stronger. It feels like it has a little bit more action. So let's resolve this year, or let's just set our intention, or let's just do it, to be, you know, to be a little bit kinder to people, not to focus so hard on this food. And you know what, even if you are right, even if you know what you're talking about, you know, there's no reason you have to belittle somebody else to get your views across. There's no reason you have to make somebody else feel bad about themselves, feel lesser than, even if you are 100% correct in your knowledge and in what you're doing. So I guess just to finish off for the day, let's just be a little bit better to each other. It's real simple, you know. We don't have to use the flowery language. We don't need to get into all the woo-woo stuff. Let's just simply be better to each other. It's real simple. It's stuff we should have learned in kindergarten, you know. And maybe we did, and maybe we just let it go along the way. So maybe this year is the perfect year to do that. And you know, that we can spread this positive message about the planet, the animals, veganism, the environment, and whatever. But let's don't forget the people along the way. Anyhow, just the old man's 2 cents worth. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll hit that subscribe button and come back for more. And I hope I'm back in Costa Rica when you're watching this, and I've got a lot to share in 2017. Love each and every one of you. Peace.